Desert and snow are not two words that we would ordinarily expect to see together, so you might be wondering, what is this mystical, law-defying desert snow and how does it work? When we picture deserts, the only thing that comes to mind is scorching sun waves or enormous sand dunes. But what if I tell you that desert snow does sometimes blanket the sand landscapes? Yes, it's real. The desert's arid climate and moisture-thirsty atmosphere make the desert snow concept a bit unbelievable. Few factors make snowfall happen in deserts. For instance, the world's largest hot desert, Sahara, got covered with a freezing breeze and icy sprinkles when the temperature reduced all the way to 2°C on the 13th of January 2021. Desert snow is not happening out of nowhere. There are some significant, sometimes worrisome reasons behind everything. Changes in climate are a major cause. The recent increase in the emission of greenhouse gases has been turning tables to change the climatic patterns of various places. The high speed of air currents in the upper atmosphere, called jet streams, has contributed well. Its distinctive movements can push cold air masses to penetrate regions, such as deserts, where experiencing cold air is rare. Arctic amplification and ocean temperatures can also be regarded as the cause of desert snow. Disturbances in the patterns of winds at the polar vortex and in the ocean's temperature lead to winds circulating towards other regions and impact precipitation enough to affect weather patterns. Sandstorms are a usual phenomenon for the desert's arid conditions. The sand particles into the atmosphere through heavy winds are transported to the regions with colder and quicker air movements. The moisture in warm places also gets involved with these cold air currents. In return, the sand particles start transforming into crystals and snowflakes, leading to cloud formation and desert snow. There are several types of deserts, and one of them is polar deserts, which are located in the polar or distant from the sun region. These deserts are coated with snow the whole year but are included in the desert family because of their dry and low precipitation of less than 10 inches per year. Some deserts are located on higher surfaces of Earth, which means that those deserts are naturally cooler than other deserts. These deserts have cooler temperatures than lower surfaced deserts, which increases the probability of desert snow, especially in winter. Sahara Desert has enormous unique features such as melodious sandscapes, orange sunsets and starry, clear blue nights, etc., which has always piqued the interest of travelers. But over time, the recurring snowfalls have added a stark aura to the golden landscape of the desert. The southwestern province of Algeria has a gateway to the Sahara called Ain Sefra, which experienced desert snow in January 2022. The Atacama Desert is one of those places where you might feel like you haven't tasted or felt moisture for days. It is one of the driest places on the globe besides polar deserts, but it experienced desert snow in 2011. The white cast of South America's Atacama Desert felt like sugar powder on the orange sand and boundless mountains. Antarctica is that frozen continent that has kept a mysterious landscape beneath the ice. Although Antarctica has a tapestry of fresh water within 90% of ice sheets, studies claim melting those sheets can raise sea levels by 16 inches globally. Taklamakan Desert is the second largest desert in the world and sits just beside the Silk Road of China and the rain shadow region of the Himalayas. The second snowfall recorded in January 2023 worked as a silver weaving of beautiful scenery which looked blue covering over red sand in infrared pictures. The Sonoran Desert is North America's hottest desert, expanded for 100,000 square miles across Baja, California, and the U.S. states of Arizona, also got to enjoy 2 to 4 inches of snow drizzles in March 2023. The Arabian Desert, as the name prevails, being a part of Saudi Arabia, relished historical desert snow and a hailstorm in 2022. The Arizona Desert is located at an elevated ground with an elevation of 7,000 feet, 2,134 meters, which makes it favorable to get veiled with desert snow. The Gobi Desert is spread all along the parts of northern China and southern Mongolia and takes pride in being one of the largest deserts in the world with 1.3 million square kilometers area. The Gobi Desert has some extreme temperature juggling between both seasons, up to 42 degrees Celsius in summers and 32 degrees Celsius in winters. The amazement doesn't end here. The Gobi Desert has some extreme temperature juggling between both seasons, up to 42 degrees Celsius in summers and 32 degrees Celsius in winters.